Hey everyone, so this will be a comparison between the brand new 2020 Amazon Fire HD8. This is the Plus version. So this one has the 3 gigabytes of RAM compared to 2 gigabytes in the non-Plus version. And then this is the 2019 Amazon Fire HD10. That one has 2 gigabytes of RAM. This is the newest model for both devices here of their respective sizes. So first we're just going to turn them both on, turn them off last night. So you have a power button right here, hard to see on the white and white. And then on the new one, have it upside down, you actually have the power button again. You have a power button right here. So we'll try to turn these both on at the same time here. So we'll click them both in. And we'll see which one turns on faster here. Sorry about the glare. Hopefully that will go away in a moment here. So while these two are turning on, let's talk about specs real fast here and price. This guy, again, is the Plus version. It is $110 in Amazon 10.1. This is $110. If you get the non-Plus version, it is $90. Whereas the Fire 10 is $150. And of course, you can increase the price by adding in more storage to them. And two, that pricing is for the version that have the ads on them, which I actually like. And you also save like 20 or 30 bucks. This guy, the brand new one, the Plus version, has the wireless charging. The 10 does not on it. And it actually works with pretty much any wireless charger. I have a Samsung wireless charger for my phone, and this actually works with it. You do not need to buy the special Amazon one. That's like 40 bucks on Amazon's website. Both these guys are running off of Fire OS 7. The 10 here has an octa-core processor. It is a MediaTek MT8183. Whereas on the HD8, you're only getting a quad-core processor, which is the MediaTek MT8168. So this actually has a bit of a worse processor in it. It's only an 8168 compared to an 8183. So you actually get a worse processor on the brand new guy, but you do get 3 gigabytes of RAM over just 2 gigabytes of RAM on here. And that does come into play. We'll talk about that a bit later here. And of course, that better processor though on this comes into play as well. Both of these do have 2 megapixel front and rear cameras. With that said though, neither of them are fantastic. You know, your phone's gonna be better. But this guy, the 8 actually does seem like it's a bit of a better camera. I don't know why, but it does seem a bit better. Both of these have a 12-hour battery life. Amazon claims they will charge in about 4 hours each. I don't know how true that is. My batteries seem to die faster than 12 hours. But I mean, it's still a pretty decent battery. Then, last thing on specs here is size-wise. So the 8 here is 8 inches tall. It is 5.4 inches wide. It has a girth, so that, of 0.4, so it's 0.4 inches thin. And it weighs 12.5 ounces, so it is less than a pound. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Whereas the big guy over here is 10.3 inches tall, 6.3 inches wide. It has the same girth, so it's 0.4 inches thin. And then it weighs 17.9 ounces, so it is 1.9 ounces over a pound. And it is about 5.4 ounces over the HD8. Alright, then show off everything that's on the outside of here. You have volume rocker here, headphone jack, mic, USB Type-C, which is why it charges pretty fast, and then the power button. That is, of course, on the 10 here. This side here, you get the micro SD slot, expansion slot. Bottom has nothing, and then the other side has the dual speakers. These are really nice speakers. I do like them. They get nice and loud, and they do sound pretty good. Then, of course, you have your 2 megapixel camera there, as well as there, along with a smiley face. Whereas on the new HD8, they actually moved the camera to over here instead of on top here. Again, you do get that camera as well as the smiley face. If you guys get the Plus version, this is the only color you will get. That is the slate. Yeah, some smudge there. That is slate. Otherwise, if you get the non-Plus version, there's like four different colors. On top here, you get the volume rocker, power button, mic, USB Type-C, headphone jack. I like the layout of the 10 better than this. I just like having my power button on either side. This just will take some time to get used to, since I'm used to being on the other, being on one of the ends. Again, you get micro SD expansion slot here. And again, these are very nice and easy to get to. It does up to 1 terabyte you're going to add in there. Pretty awesome. Nothing on the bottom again. And again, you get the dual speakers here. Again, these are decent, but they're not as good as this guy. And that just probably has to do with being a smaller device. They cannot put in as big of speakers. Alright, so on both these devices, you get essentially all the same stuff on either of them. Again, both these are running Fire OS 7. This one actually does have a little bit of a newer version of OS 7 than this guy, but again, basically they're essentially the same here. So you get your Silk browser. You of course get Amazon stuff here. So you get the Amazon's website, the Shop Amazon. You get the Amazon App Store. You get Prime Video. You get Free Time. Let's see. You get your books. Kindle. You get the photos. You get games. You get Alexa. You get Goodreads. Let's see. You get Audible. You get news, music. Let's see if I missed anything in there. Yes, all that stuff. Oh, and newsstand. That is all like Amazon stuff. It comes on both of these guys. And then of course you also get email on both of them. You also get the calendar. This one put them into a folder. So you get your weather, clock, calendar, calculator, map, contacts, help, docs, and offers, along with your videos and your photo import. So all that stuff comes on both of these guys. Now, if you guys want to download the Google Play Store, I highly recommend doing it. Check out my channel. I do have a video on how to do it, and it does work on both of these devices. That way you can get games like Call of Duty and whatever else you want to get on the Google Play Store. So again, essentially you can get everything, or you can get everything on one that you can get on the other one. You're not losing any app capability on them. So I know people are going to be using these for books, so let's look at books here. There is a difference in books, and that has to do with the screen size, of course. So I've been reading this Anatomy for Runners. I actually just started it. Yeah, and if you're on, say, page 50 on one device that you're using the Kindle app on, and then you go to another device that you're only on page, like, say, 20 of the same book, it'll ask you if you want to go to page 50, since that's where you were on the other device, which is very nice. So again, because of how much bigger this is, there's going to be more on the screen. So you can see, I mean, this is where it says bone, whereas on here it's always, you get the entire page. Big difference though is going to be when you turn them sideways here. Let's see if we get that to focus. So you can see you actually get like 2 pages on the 10, whereas on the 8 you only get 1 page. So you guys can see here. So again, this is so here you only get the 3. You actually don't even get the name of the chapter. You have to go to the next page in order to even get the name of the chapter. On the 10 there, that is how it is. But now the 10 is going to weigh more, and it's going to be bigger, so your hands might get more tired after a long period of time. So that's where the 8 will be better than this guy, but the 10 is going to be better if you want to be able to see more on your screen at one time. Again, that just has to do with the screen size. Otherwise, both of them look nice for reading. Both these are nice devices for reading. Personally, I just use an actual Amazon Kindle. It's even lighter and smaller, but both of these will work just fine. Next, let's go into Silk browser. We'll just do a quick speed test here for this. If you guys want to see my real speed test, check out my speed test comparison video. This is just going to be a very quick one, just to show which one is faster. So you can see the 10 is going to be faster for web browsing. And 2, it also opens up the actual non-mobile version of the site, which of course you can do that on this one as well. You gotta go to your dots here and hit that. But you can see though that the 10 is going to be faster, and that's because it has the faster processor in it. So where this is going to excel is when you're trying to see more stuff on one page, again like on the book, or even just in actual web pages. So it's going to give you more, it's going to show you more stuff on the screen at one time than the 8 will. And then it'll also excel at opening up web pages and opening up apps and whatnot faster as well. That has to do with that processor. Now in more heavy duty stuff, so we'll do like this Call of Duty here. The 8 might actually open up a little bit faster. Now where the 8 is going to be better, at least with the 3 gigabytes of RAM, is going to be when you're opening up multiple apps at a time. So say you have 5-6 apps open at a time and you switch between each app, the 8 is going to keep more apps open than this will. This will have to restart each app. This is actually does a really good job. I was surprised. It's actually a really good job at keeping apps open for you, even like Call of Duty. So yesterday I was messing around both of these before this video, and this actually kept even like Call of Duty open without having to redo it. I don't know why that's taking so long. It usually doesn't take that long. But you see though, again though, 10 is going to be faster at opening up apps than the 8 is going to be. And that's because it has, again, the octa-core processor, better processor than the quad-core that's in the 8. So even though this is the newest device, it has more RAM, the 10 actually opens up stuff faster. Alright, so I guess the lowdown of this is what device you want to get is going to depend. Do you want more screen real estate? Do you want it to open up apps faster, open up web pages faster, just be a little bit faster on doing things? Then you're going to probably want to go with this guy. It's also $40 more, but that really isn't much, especially when you compare $150 compared to other tablets in the market, such as Apple's or Samsung's. Now, if you guys want something that is smaller, don't mind if it doesn't open up things quite as fast. I mean, it's still speedy, especially if you have it by itself. You're not doing an actual comparison between the two. It's not bad on speed. Or you want that extra gigabyte of RAM, so that way you can keep multiple apps open. Because again, you open up 5-6 apps, go shuffle between them. This is going to restart them each time. This guy is not going to. That extra gigabyte of RAM actually helps. Yeah, so if you want multiple apps open at the same time, to be able to shuffle through them, go with the 8. Again, otherwise, if you want more screen real estate and a little bit faster device, go with the 10. Again, both of these are nice devices. I really do wish they would have put the better processor in the hd8, or at least in the Plus version like we have here. I don't know why they didn't. I'm gonna guess just because of cost. Because again, it's a $110 device or $90 device. Do not get the Plus version. Yeah, both of these are very good devices. If you guys want to see an actual speed test, a more in-depth speed test, check out my other video comparing them. Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one you guys are going to get or do have. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye. So I forgot to do a YouTube and speaker test here. So let's get into that here. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff real fast. Alright, so we're going to YouTube. That is a very important thing. I'm gonna look up 4K video on both of these devices. And I'm just going to hit the Costa Rica. They are at a little bit of a different time here. But I'll show you why that doesn't really matter. And that one doesn't. And anyway. Because why wouldn't it when you're trying to make a video, right? There we go. About the same here. One quick thing here is this does seem a little bit darker than that guy. The black seem a little bit more black. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so I'm just going to show these off individually here. Since this is not a speed test. And there we go. Get that focus in. So this does it. You can do it up to 1080p 60 frames per second. We'll do a volume here. Whereas the hd8 Plus can only do it in 720p 60 frames per second. And I'm just going to start playing both at the same time. Both of these have volume up all the way. We'll start with the 8. Now the 10. So the 10 does have a better speakers, since it is dual. Both of them are dual. And it does have a better screen quality. Again, 1080 compared to 720. Both of them will do 60 frames per second. Now if you're like me and you have bad eyes, I cannot tell the difference between 720 and 1080p myself. But it is a note. That is an important note for people, though. But too, the speakers on the 10 are going to be louder. Both of them are nice sounding, but the ones on the 10 are going to be louder. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you.